Happy Monday. Today is Monday. This is the end of the work day. I'm on my way home. And because last week's vlog was so horrible, I was like, let me just start doing what I normally do. And that's just picking up this camera and vlogging. So, hey girl, what's up? How are you? How was your Monday? I hope it went well. Hold on one second. Let me stick y'all right here. Can y'all still see me? Yeah, because I don't want to be holding the camera in my hand. Y'all probably won't stay up here long. This is my husband's truck. I don't think y'all can stay up here long. But anyway, I just want to say, hey, how are y'all doing? This week is going to be a short week for me. I work today and the day is over, thankfully. And then I work tomorrow. And I'm off because I have a procedure that's coming up that I have to get done. And we'll talk more about that a little bit later. I think I'm going to be sharing that in this vlog, and we'll talk about it a little bit. So you guys may notice, like, when I'm talking, sometimes I sound a little bit out of breath. My voice sounds a little bit, sometimes it can sound like it's quivering, or I'm about to cry. It just doesn't sound as strong. And that's because I have what's called subglottic stenosis. And subglottic stenosis can be something that you acquire through birth. A lot of infants have it. I won't say a lot. Infants acquire it. The majority of them are able to grow out of it. It's also idiopathic, meaning they don't know what the cause is, it that you may acquire it later in life. Then it's also brought on by like some type of trauma. Mine was brought on by trauma because I was intubated for a while, meaning they put a tube down my throat, so I ended up with scar tissue. So what, I'm like jumping ahead of myself. What subglottic stenosis is a narrowing of the airway below your vocal cords. Below your vocal cords, right? So it affects your breathing. So your airways aren't 100% open. They are closed by some type of scarring, and mine is like scar tissue. It makes it harder for you to breathe. You get shortness of breath, and it affects your activity levels. When you're climbing stairs, you climb with difficulty. You're not able to do as much because you're not getting in enough air. Like me cleaning the house, just doing things around the house, it takes me longer. I have to do it in segments. I have to take breaks, like clean the bathroom, stop, sit down, rest for 30 minutes, get up, So I'm always feeling like I'm out of breath when I'm doing any type of activity. And when I'm talking, if I'm trying to project my voice and talking, trying to get my voice across the room, you can hear it. Sounds like I'm about to cry or something like that. It's crazy. So I'm getting a procedure to get that taken care of. It is an outpatient procedure. I won't get into details, anything like that. If you want to learn more about it, you can always look it up. When you share things, other people learn from it. If there's someone out there and you're interested in it and you want to learn more, just let me know. But for me to just sit here and just go on and on about something that you may or may not be interested in, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so I'll be doing that, and that's pretty much it. So I'll be out starting after tomorrow. I'll be out for the rest of the week from work. Yeah, so after the surgery, I probably will have a sore throat. My voice may sound bad before it gets better. Hopefully the breathing is a lot better. That's the purpose for the surgery or the procedure. So yeah, I'm hoping that after this surgery I see some improvement. They say most people, they see improvement immediately after the surgery as far as I'm being able to breathe. And I hope that is the case for me. Dealing with this, like being, you gotta breathe. You gotta be able to breathe. And, just dealing with, it really affects your lifestyle. It really does, because it curtails like what you can and can't do. Like I said, I can't clean like I normally do. I can't do things like I normally would because it takes so much energy for me to do things, and I feel like winded, out of breath for just the simplest things. So it may look like an exaggeration for some people. It's like, you out of breath and you just walk around the corner. Like, you just walked a couple of steps, and it's crazy. So, like, I had to walk people at my job from one building to the next, and really it was a simple walk. It really was. We got to from point A to point B. I was so out of breath. I was winded. I could not catch my breath. I was sweating profusely. I know they were like, what is wrong with her? Like, it looked like I just ran a marathon and I was about to pass out. That's what it looked like. And I just walked, like, let's say I walked from the front of a school bus to the back of the second school bus. Like, there were 2 school buses open up, and I could walk from one through the next one. I walked through 2 school buses, got to the end, and was about to pass out. Like, that should have been a simple walk, but for me, it was like I ran around the football field 10 times. That's what it felt like to me. So to not have to deal with that would be wonderful. But anyway, I'm on my way home. I don't held y'all up enough. I will talk with y'all good people later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back home. Just took a shower in my bed. I'm eating some mashed potatoes. Need something soft to eat. And then once I eat that, I'm gonna take my medicine in the next 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna take a nap because I'm still very sleepy from the anesthesia. Voice is a little bit hoarse and throat is sore. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey guys, it is the next day after surgery, the next night after surgery. Sorry guys, I did not check in at all. Just been recuperating, just took me a shower, about to get ready for bed. I was like, hey, I didn't pick up the camera today, so I just wanted to come check in. Like I said, it's the next day after surgery. Just took a shower, about to put on my Caudalie face cream. So day after, I'm feeling relatively okay. Still have some soreness in my throat, more so on one side than the other side. But feeling okay. Been taking my medication as prescribed. Was able to move around. I'm not supposed to be doing a lot of activity, and I'm not supposed to be carrying heavy things, like the typical instructions they give after any type of procedure or surgery or whatever. So I was able to eat. Yesterday evening after leaving the hospital, I did have mashed potatoes. I think I shared the clip of that with you guys. Had that. Today, they said, you know, the nurse suggested that first meal be something soft, and then she's like, thereafter you can eat what you normally eat. Just make sure you're able to swallow without issue, of course. So I had some ravioli, cheese ravioli, and some soup, and I was able to take that down with no problem. Got me some sweet tea. I love my sweet tea. Been drinking water. And I did notice, like, me coming up the steps, I wasn't as winded as I normally would be coming up the steps. Now right now, you may hear me breathing a little bit more heavily like I normally do, only because I've been just getting out the shower and just washing myself off. Because last night I took a shower too when I got back home from the hospital, but that was just like a quick shower to get the hospital off and so I can go to sleep. But this shower was a little bit longer, you know, took my time, so I really got in there. So I'm still kind of like tired from the anesthesia. Not as much tired as, not like how I was yesterday, but I still need to rest. So I was laying down resting today. So yeah, but I feel like, I think in the next few days I'll be able to really tell like any improvements from the surgery. Like I said, coming up the steps, I noticed that. So I will be sharing with y'all the differences that I see, hopefully on this video. I really don't know how this video is gonna be formatted, how I'm gonna share it. I'm just picking up the camera here and there. I don't have any strategy with it, so, or even if I'm gonna even share it at all, I don't even know, but maybe I should, because it could help someone for all I know. But anyway, we'll sit down and talk a little bit more about it. I still have a little bit of mucus in my throat, which is to be expected. No blood or anything like that. And sometimes when I'm talking, my voice does go in and out, which is also to be expected. But I sound better than I thought I would. I thought that my voice would be completely gone, even though the doctor was like, "You're gonna be okay, you're gonna sound okay." And I was like, thinking to myself, "You sure?" But yeah, so my doctor did promise me after this operation that I will win a Grammy or two. My doctor is so funny. Anyway, so if I win my Grammy, I'm going to dedicate it to my doctor. But anywho, yeah, I just want to come check in, and we'll talk again later because I'm sleepy. I'm about to take my last set of medication for the night, and then I'm going to bed. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love.